Hello people, I'm just setting my runner beans that I purchased from Pound Stretcher. 140 seeds for £4. So it's 35 seeds in each one, and I bought 4. So £4, 140 seeds. I'm very happy with that because you know, particularly if you save the seed from the plants, resulting plants, year on year, you would never have to buy runner beans again. Isn't that fantastic? Now, whilst doing this, a little idea, a little thing has entered my mind, which I would like to put your way. Now, if push come to shove, and I'll give you this is a scenario of, you know, where one has to sustain themselves, okay? You've got all the soil and all the time in the world, the water that you would need, right? You have to grow 3 things to sustain yourself for a year. So you can only eat these 3 things, and you've got to grow it all yourself. Now, one would need a basic nutritional knowledge to answer this question, you know, properly. And of course it varies from climate to climate, you know. If someone's growing stuff in the middle of the Caribbean, I'm sure the answers may be slightly different to here. Or if someone's growing something in the, you know, the coldest part of Canada, and then, you know, you compare that to the Northern Territory of Australia, once again, the answer would be different. But if you're from a different part of the world, you know, say where you're from and say what, you know, what you would grow. And in this climate, what would I grow? 3 things, right. One thing would be potatoes. Definitely potatoes, because they keep well as long as you keep them dry in a dark place, and particularly, you know, leave a bit of soil on them. Helps to preserve them. You know, they're nutrient dense, lots of carbohydrate, a bit of protein in there. In the skin, I think there's a lot of vitamin C. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, you know, and grow well in the UK climate and similar climates, I would imagine. Okay, so that's potatoes. Now, another one I would grow would be spinach. Once again, lots of nutrition in spinach. Grows well here in the UK. And when you pick them, they come back, yeah, perpetual. Alright, they slow down quite a bit in the colder months, but yeah, they still keep coming. So, I haven't scripted this video, and I only thought about it whilst I is setting these runner beans. So far, I've got potatoes, and I've got spinach. What would be the third one? Now, I did think of kale, but yeah, great crop, but then lots of other things want the kale as well, particularly the cabbage white butterflies. I'm sure many of you gardeners out there have experienced this as well. So that's out. Swiss chard, that could be another good one. Swiss chard is a good crop to grow, but I was thinking, would rhubarb be a good one? Because that would, you know, that's an early crop. Another one I was thinking about was purple sprouting broccoli, because of course that is a good crop, and you get that earlier in the year. Of course you can eat the lower leaves year round, but the two that I'm more or less definite with are the potatoes and the spinach. Now, of course, long-keeping squashes would be good, because they keep well into, you know, the following year, provided they're kept in good condition. So that could be a third one. Another idea could be long-keeping apples, you know, which keep until the following year, you know, April, if you get a variety such as Winston, otherwise known as Winter King. and I was thinking maybe beans, you know. One could grow beans and then dry them so that the beans stay in bean form, providing a lot of protein and a lot of nutrient dense food. So anyway, there you go. That's my question to you. So if push come to shove and you had to sustain yourself for a year, what 3 crops would you grow? Questions and, well, in your case, answers down below please, because I'm just intrigued, that's all, as to what answers I may get. I'm just going to show you my runner beans. There you go. So I presume the majority of you watching this channel know, you know, how I would grow runner beans and how most people would. Now, one thing, make sure you push them in, you know, a decent way, because as they get bigger, as the shoots come out, they tend to push themselves out, yeah? So make sure you get them in, you know, a fair way, because otherwise they end up pushing themselves out and you end up with runner bean seedlings not in the compost anymore, and you have to push them back, which of course, again, if you're a busy person, you may not be wanting to do that. Okay, right, so there you go, there's your question, and I've got loads and loads of things rattling around up here that I want to be doing for this channel. I've got a little bit of a surprise coming up for you, and that's something I really want to do, and once again the idea just came into my head today, so that will be happening once I get all my, you know, seedlings come up and all of my squash plants, which I'm going to be setting more of, and some more melons. So yeah, let's keep it intriguing, shall we, peeps? Okay then, if you like my work, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Answer the question, please.